exciting relaunch of the business, considering we're going to launch with over 1,000 paid members before the site even goes public. One thing we're doing is simplifying. Crypto Pros is going to be much more simple than it has ever been in the past, and so we'll kind of talk through that now real briefly. So first, talk about the product. Product is still going to be advertising. We're going to have 10 levels of 2x3, which is going to be pretty fast-moving matrices. They're going to be priced, as you can see, at $5 for level 1, up to $50 for level 10. If someone wants to come in with all 10 levels, that's $275 to be activated through all 10 levels, either right now in pre-launch or even after launch. We're trying to be very generous. I want to make sure we have plenty of credits out there. The way the advertising is going to work is going to be much different in this system than the current one we have right now. The login ads, for instance, these are going to be full page web URL views, where right now our login ads are a little bit confusing to people because you have to use an image that's 600 by 600 pixels or less, and then that image is linked to your URL. Here it's just a full URL view. It's going to be shown for 15 seconds on every login. And if someone really likes what you've got out there, they have the option to open that and kind of save it in a new browser, in a new window. So the login ads, they get a really good click-through rate. And then there will not be 468 by 60 banners in this system. There will only be 125 by 125, which is a small square banner, and text ads at the top and the bottom of the page. The banner ads will be in the menu bar below the menu in the left side menu bar. So we're going to give, as you can see, for $5, 50 login ads, 500 of each of the banner, and 500 of text ads. And that's going to just kind of increase all the way down to see level 10. It's going to be 500 login ad credits, 5,000 banner ad credits, and 5,000 text ad credits. So if you want to see what you get on each level, it's all kind of ratioed out the exact same per $1 US. So for every dollar, there's going to be 10 login ad credits, 100 banner credits, and 100 text ad credits. And the member will receive those on the initial purchase, and when they re-enter the same level, they will get all of the credit package kind of populated back into their account on every time they cycle and re-enter. So if you want to see every level, you can pause this video and come back in and look at all the levels. We're going to move on now. So what are some of the program features? Well, we're going to have 10 very fast moving 2x3 matrices. Only 14 positions fill a 2x3 matrix, so that can move very fast. Many people are going to cycle probably multiple times even before we launch, just in all the activity that I'm going to manually load in. Then we're going to have daily activity bonus payments, and these are going to be something that's really new to Crypto Pros, that we've never done anything like this. Some of the other businesses that I've co-launched, we've done this and it's been extremely popular. So I wanted to put a version of that. I think it's going to be, you're going to like the way we're going to do this, into Crypto Pros. So it's going to cap at 300%. Your matrix income is going to cap at 300%. And that is combined matrix and passive or activity share. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. Automatic renewals. What I mean by that, so it's only 14 positions in each one of the matrices at all 10 levels. As soon as that matrix is full, meaning you've completely filled the 2x3 or you earn 300%, whichever comes first, as soon as you earn 300%, you can no longer earn from that matrix. It is basically a dead matrix. If you have the funds in your available balance, it will auto renew. So in other words, you need to keep your funds in the available balance. So how does that look? So someone that is in all 10 levels, you probably want to keep your available balance at $275. So if you have $500 in your account and you want to do a withdrawal, my suggestion is you withdraw $225 and you leave $275 in there to cover your renewal. You don't want to max out at 300% on one of the matrices, and then you get caught without the funds to renew, and then you lose out on referrals, upgrading, or your referrals, your downline cycling, and they have no place to follow you. So you want to keep your funds in your account to upgrade when you cycle or when you hit that 300% max payout on each level. For right now, we're going to have 4 payment options and 4 withdrawal options. That's going to be in Tron, Litecoin, Ether, and Bitcoin. Preferably, I wanted to kind of just keep that at Tron and Litecoin, but per the membership, they really wanted to keep Ether and Bitcoin. Just note that on the back end, the member will be paying the full transaction fee. Transaction fees for Bitcoin right now through Coin Payments is around $12 to $13. We're probably going to set the minimum withdrawal at like 20. So if you're withdrawing in Bitcoin and you're withdrawing $20, you're probably only getting around 7 of it. Tron and Litecoin, for instance, is very, very cheap. Ether is probably running around $4.50, $5 right now on Coin Payments. So the member's going to pay the actual transaction fee on the back end for their withdrawals, and then there will be a small funding fee on the front end because it costs about 1.5% to receive the funds to have a Coin Payments account, and then I'm going to have to move funds around. Having 4 payment options, we'll have to move funds around to cover withdrawals. So we'll have some transaction fees that we have to cover on the front end there. So just keep that in mind as you're funding. I've given some of the people that if you're concerned about the transaction fees, then you probably want to gravitate more towards Tron or Litecoin. If you're not concerned and you think you're going to have larger withdrawals, then, if you're withdrawing several $100s or $1,000 or so, then, a 0.0004 Bitcoin transaction fee is not going to be that big of a deal as a percentage of your withdrawal. Members can use any wallet. This is not a smart contract program, so you'll be able to use any wallet. There is a confusion because we use Coin Payments as our wallet. The member does not have to have a Coin Payments account. Coin Payments is my wallet to receive. So you will be sending funds from your wallet, whatever that wallet is. So if you're paying in Tron, you will send from your Tron wallet to my Tron address. You do not need a Coin Payments account. I get those questions pretty much daily with people saying Coin Payments is restricted in my area, I can't join. That is not true. There are no restrictions whatsoever on anyone joining because I live in a state where Coin Payments is acceptable and you don't need a Coin Payments account. So simplicity, we have 2 things you need to do. Share your referral link and log in once a day, providing you want to earn the daily activity bonus. So let's talk about the 2x3 matrix and how that works. So one of the things we're doing a little bit different, we've shortened up the matrix here, a small 2x3, and we're going to pay at every level. Most of the cyclers, they don't pay on level 1. We wanted to do that because so many people, what I've seen, most of the businesses that I launch and that I've been involved in, unfortunately, about 5% of the people sponsor about 95% of your business. And so, we want to have a really lucrative program that rewards those 5% because they're building 95% of our company. But we also need to take care of that 95% that struggle recruiting. And so we want to have the ability for them to earn some spillover as quickly as possible. That's why I'm going to put 10% on level 2 or level 1, 10% on level 2, and 30% on level 3. And so there are no sponsoring requirements. If one of these positions fill in your matrix from spillover, spill under, your efforts, someone in your downline's efforts, if they spill in your 2x3 matrix, you're going to get paid on it immediately. And then you're also earning the profit share. So now it kind of takes us to the last part, is how does this 300% activity profit sharing work? Well, half of our revenue goes into the matrix. So just showed you that. We're paying 50% out in the matrix. That's half of the revenue is paid out in matrix pay. The remaining revenue goes into a 300% minimum activity sharing pool. So each of the 10 levels has its own pool, I guess is a good word to use it. And the rest of the funds go in there. There's so much funds in that. At the end of each day, at midnight server time, which is around usually 11 o'clock Eastern time, then or 11 o'clock Central Time, my time, midnight Eastern Time in the US, if you have logged in that day and you have an active matrix, meaning you have a 2x3 matrix that has not earned 300%, and closed, because once it earns 300%, you can no longer earn from it, then you will get a share of that activity pool. If you're active in level 1, you're only going to get a percentage, a percentage of that level 1 pool. If you're active in all 10 levels, you're going to get a percentage of all 10 levels, the activity pool. And we will just, we'll display on the website how much that activity pool is each day. It'll be it won't be a large amount of money, but the effort to get it, it's going to be well worth the effort to log in each day and do that. So that'll be 1% distributed. So if we have 10,000, dollars in the level 1 pool, then we're going to distribute, 1% of that $10,000 that day. The next day, if the pool is down to 9,800, it's going to be 1% of 9,800. If we have a big activity and now it's $11,000, it's going to be 1% of $11,000. Whatever that pool is, 1% will distribute each day, and it's going to go to every active member at all 10 levels that has logged in the past 24 hours. They have to log in. That makes our login ads have more value, which is our product, because they're getting guaranteed views on it with members logging in. So the activity is you need to log in each day and view one 15-second ad, and you're going to get your share of the activity pool each day. So these funds are distributed, as I said, in even shares to all members with an active matrix that has earned less than 300%. Because when you earn 300%, all the matrices are capped, and you need to renew to continue earning from the matrix and from the activity share. And then when the members' earnings hits the cap of 300% on a matrix, they will auto renew. If you don't have the funds in there, then you're not earning. You will have to make a deposit to get your funds back up. So, as an example, level 1 is $5. If you use your funds that your earnings of that $15 you're going to earn on level 1, if you use those to upgrade or PIF someone or withdraw, and you reach 300% and you don't have $5 in your available balance, then you no longer have the ability to earn anything on level 1 until you deposit. And as soon as your available balance, if you purchase the first time, as soon as your available balance hits $5 or more, it's going to auto renew for you. You just have to manually make the purchase the very first time. So that pretty much covers everything. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. Once we are live, we will get another video, a little more along the marketing lines. This is for our current members, basically. So it's just me kind of talking to you, sharing with you what the new comp plan is going to be. I think you're going to like the website. A lot of people have been asking me to upgrade the website for the past year. But I didn't do that. There was reasons. I kind of let people know the reasons why we didn't do that, because one, I lost my programmer that built that script. So we're switching to a new programmer for this script, a new designer, which does awesome job designing websites for this script. All that has already been paid for, prepaid, and they're working on it as we speak. The design is being built, and so is the script for the new comp plan. So with that, I'm going to close this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. But you can see, it's a very simple plan. And we should have an exciting launch sometime late in January. I will keep you updated as we get closer. Thank you.